Hello, everyone. I'm Chester44, also known as Fly, and welcome to this Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous. Last episode, we took care of a couple crusade affairs. One of our armies is, kinda out of spell energy, so we'll need to do something to get more for him, but that'll be fine. Let's do a quick rest. Fish on a stick, I think, is what we need. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, we'll do the fish on a stick. Begin resting so we're fully rested. You lied to the only friend who trusted you unquestioningly. Is gaining power worth being so isolated? Ask a different question. Was the company of one pathetic wimp worth turning down a chance at power? Right. Okay. So, we're going to do another quest. Another one of the main quests, I think. So let's head to the fortress gates. We're gonna take you, Ulbrig. We're gonna take... We'll take you again. Well, we need another melee guy. So it's not going to be you. I guess we'll take you. We'll take you. We'll take you, and we'll take No, not Darren. Nenio. Yeah, that works. I think that's fine. Oh, right. Court of the Fox's Wit. They want to talk to us. Upon seeing you, Aranka cries out in joy. Ah, and there's the one who will tell us what to do. She gestures for silence. A couple of weeks ago, we've had ourselves a great party in the camp. Wine and songs had lifted our spirits so high that our laughter was heard by a most curious visitor. Her name is Wise Thunder. She's an Azata and a traveler from Elysium. She liked us so much that she stayed with us through the night, and in the morning she called herself our eternal friend. Then she promised that her retinue would always answer the Crusaders' call. Ever since, volunteers have been arriving at our camp now and again, folks who've met Wise Thunder and were impressed with her tales about us. And just the other day, an entire unit came, all of them worshippers of Cade and Kalian. Oh! Yama Azatas. Very nice. We got along straight away, but it just didn't feel right. Here we were, having fun, while your soldiers were toiling away in their service, all bored and sad. So we figured the Canaanites should enlist in your army to boost their morale. They went to the recruiters and said, "We are here to serve, help, and cheer everyone up." Your gruff officers took one look at the volunteers and unanimously refused to let them near the troops. They alleged that the Canaanites would ruin any semblance of discipline in the army. I'm fine with discipline, but why be such jerks about it? You could find them jobs suited to their strengths. Ask them to help the recruiters with attracting people. The Canaanites are renowned for their eloquence. Or task them with intelligence gathering. Their adventurous streaks would lead them into the maw of Lamashtu herself, and they'd return with valuable information. Who is this Wise Thunder, and what kind of retinue does she have? Oh, she's a wise one, all right, and very perceptive. She's genuinely disgusted by all forms of tyranny, and her entire retinue shares the sentiment. In her travels, Wise Thunder is always accompanied by her loyal Yama Azatas, enchantresses, and freedom fighters. Many of them were so moved by our courage that they wished to become our friends too. Why do the officers refuse to let Caden's followers join the army? Because they are too fun and freedom-loving. They aren't fond of your sergeants barking orders. This rowdy bunch is unlike your soldiers in every way, so officers treat them as outsiders. But I guess we can't blame those who've been sitting next to the whirlwind for being suspicious. They've been fighting for years and seen things worse than most people's nightmares. But that's not the issue. The Crusaders have one way of life, the Canaanites another. And we should not impose a strict Mendavian regimen on the Free Crusaders, but we also shouldn't force the Crusaders to live in chaos they find uncomfortable. These people don't like the mess we enjoy. As polite guests, we must abide by the rules set out by our hosts. How can the talents of the priests best be used? I think the best option is to ask them to recruit for the crusade. These adorable drunkards have silver tongues, more than enough to convince even the fiercest skeptic. And they do enjoy traveling. Adventure is in their blood, and their legs are swifter than the wind. To top it off, the accidental god has generously blessed them with luck. You can always count on that lot to stumble upon a lost purse or buried treasure. The flames of this argument were fanned by pride, not by the citizens of Mendev, but by those who came to their aid. These brave Cadenites should show a modicum of respect, and at least pretend to respect local customs. What a shock it was to hear that waking up on time or marching in formation could crush a person's free spirit. This attitude speaks to an unhealthy fragility. So let's see. Let the priest recruit new soldiers. Unlocks the Bellflower Fighters mercenary unit. Accurate sharpshooters. Brave freedom fighters who rebelled against tyranny and now do their best to save halfling slaves from Chilaxian labor camps, where the latter are especially numerous. Having noticed the threat of demonic invasion, they have not stood by idly. So they have critical strike and armor penetration. More damage against armored units. 44 hit points. 19 to 26 damage. Pretty good. All generals gain Cadenite Scouts feat, which give even more movement points, and finance points income increases. Or Clerics of Caden Kalian mercenary units. Spellcasters capable of summoning and empowering allies. The number of available merc units increases by 1. They can summon beer elementals. All allied units in a 3x3 area gain a 20% chance to deal extra damage with a crit for 3 rounds. Or a bonus to AC. They have a lot of health, almost no damage. They are entirely a support unit. So they don't... So, let's see. Cost of recruiting mercs goes down, and we gain a fairly damaging unit. Another unit similar to our archers. They can join normally and we get a support unit. He's not the most important. Or our armies can move even further and finance points increases. Okay, I don't like the support units. I don't care for those. Bellflower fighters and reducing merc unit cost. Or faster armies. We're currently at 55 points for movement. We could get to 65. The finance points income isn't that great. Isn't as great, I mean. For lowering the merc unit cost by 5% isn't much. They'll run errands for my scouts. Ha! We'll see who'll be running errands for whom. That'll keep them from provoking the officers, if nothing else. I even have a couple of ideas about how the recon squads could be organized. We'll do it. This feels strange. We're in it together, spilling blood and fighting the same demons, but it's still difficult to understand one another. I'm glad we have you. I'll come to you right away the next time we have a falling out. Okay. Well, that is good. We have those 3 there. Kel Five Knives. We should go see him. I mean, why not? Kel is a strong... Oh. I like it here better than in Cheliax. Demons aren't as cunning as devils. True enough. Alright, and now we exit. Hang on. Visit the court and talk to Aranka. Okay, Aranka, what more do you have to talk about? You're my dear friend, Ilks, but sometimes I just want to shake you. Yes, Desna is our goddess, but she's the goddess of freedom. We mustn't follow her blindly. There's no arguing with you when you're being stubborn like this. Perhaps Falai can make you see sense. We're having a disagreement over an important matter. We learn that you found and restored one of Desna's relics, the Bell of Mercy. I believe it should be moved to our court, but Aranka disagrees because... No, I'll explain it better. The bell is a sacred relic with the power to frighten away demons. It's not really needed in Dresden, as the city is protected by the Sword of Valor anyway. But it could prove useful here. And yet, the thing is, it's an ancient relic with a history of its own. We didn't create it. All we can do is use it. To me, that feels too much like singing other people's songs instead of writing our own. The court just appeared before our very eyes. That's what makes it unique. Its music should be unique too. That's why I want us to craft and enchant a musical instrument of our own instead of using the Bell of Mercy. Will we be able to create something like the Bell of Mercy? Something equally powerful? No, but the instrument we'll craft will be ours alone. Besides, the bell is dedicated to Desna. Even though I worship her with all my heart, I realize she's not a deity that all free crusaders would follow. We are all different, but united. What unites us is something other than a deity's will. That means our symbol shouldn't represent her alone. You know what? Good idea, Ranko. We'll have a song of our own, and it should be played on something we created ourselves. I knew you'd understand. I'll start working on our own way to make music then. And while we're at it, I wanted to work on our song a little, on Starward Gaze. Do you think the new version should be more cheerful or more tranquil? It possesses a special kind of power when you perform it, so the changes might have, consequences. Honestly, I think a cheerful version would be good. Let's have some cheer in this fight. Great, I'll do it as you prefer. Drop by when I'm done. It'll take a while. Okay. I imagine we'll come back and deal with this later.
We do it my way.
Okay, now that that's done, first I want to see what's at the Shrine of Sacrilege here. Oh, hold on. Oh, a relic was done. Let's see. Fate of the Dirty Squealer, that'll be later. Defenders of Freedom. We can't do it because we're disclosing letters. The Fate of the Altar of the First Retriever. The craftsmen are ready to use the web enveloping the altar of the First Retriever to create a relic for the commander. I'm going to be making a shirt. Skillful tailors wove a magnificent garment from the webs of the First Retriever. The next day that passes, we'll be able to fix that. Now then. What's going on here? Okay, waiting for things. Anyway, Setsina's Wrath. You're gonna march over this way. Alright, we'll deal with that army later on. Seems to be all I can do there. I can make my way over this way to deal with that demon army. Well, I do want to make my way to that one. Agaboya's scouts. You're gonna try this demon army. Let me drop a save first. Alright, Agaboya, let's see if you can take care of this army. Surely we can do a number on these. Take out the axe throwers. They're ranged after all. Go ahead. There we go. Wait and wait. Very nice. Beautiful. Now we need to deal with these Pinadai. Okay. Ow, but we're fine. Yeah, that wasn't hard at all. Well done, Agaboya. The monsters that opposed the Crusaders were truly abominable. Their bodies manifested weird mutations. Extra eyes, unpaired limbs, mouths in their bellies, and withered half-grown heads helplessly dangling on their shoulders. The leader of this heinous cohort was just a pile of moving flesh who struggled to retain its humanoid appearance. Even as it died, it continued to stir a monstrous brew in a large rotund cauldron. Shuddering with disgust, the Crusaders peered inside the cauldron and managed to retrieve some of its hideous contents. chunks of bodies belonging to demons, mortals, and other unknown creatures, twisted convulsively, still alive. The soldiers did not know what to do with this vile trophy and delivered it to the commander. Hey, Agaboya! Fireball! Agaboya has Fireball! Agaboya will be taking out many, many foes. Now, how about we go deal with this demon army? Easily. And you are just going to stand around and do nothing. Okay, now, back to continuing on. Let's see what the Shrine of Sacrilege is. Yeah, let's enter. Okay. Well, it looks like there's a cave down there to investigate. Oh, hello. Plagued Wolf. Immediately died.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay, this is a low-level area, possibly.
Don't hold back.
Yeah, these wolves are not really doing well now, are they?
Something over there.
Perception check. Can loot that. +1 light shield and full iron masterwork longsword. I think that's a grave.
We won't fall here.
Oh.
I swear it.
Death to heretics, glory to the
Won't
great
survive
titans.
me.
That's a lot of bow-bows.
Disappear. I will resist.
Alright, that's those bow-bows all dealt with. They've only got regular long spears, not even worth taking.
Can't hide from
Oh,
me.
loot. I'll take that. So what is going on at this Shrine of Sacrilege? Okay, that's a way out. We still need to investigate inside this shrine, whatever is in here. Okay, there's demons here.
To battle, my friend.
There's something here.
Okay,
End.
we have traps to deal with.
I am your end.
Draw them back, please. There you go. Now, Aru, please go forward, take out these traps.
I'm trusting you. I finished here. Is there more? I'm glad I was.
There you
listening
go,
to
very
you.
nice.
I sense.
Oh,
something.
hold on, we got another. Well, we've already gotten past a few of them.
I finished here.
I'm gone.
Is there more?
Let's see, what else have we got? We've got masterwork, not masterwork. Monster Hunter's Diary. I don't think this is particularly important to us. Alright, shoot the babas. Oh, that's a big boy.
Make every strike count.
A voracious Labrezu. And is dealt with. Alright, not too shabby. And we have another trap here. Take care of it, please.
I finished here. Is there more?
And I think we're about to
don't
fight
my way.
some kind. Oh! Another Glabrezu.
A test
The
of my
sacrament is
abilities.
corrupted. Kill the heretics! May they know the power of the great titans, the true masters of this world. Their heads will adorn our altar. Praise the great titans.
This wound, my
Gourmandizer. He did a fair amount of damage to me, but he died immediately. Alright, well, that is this area. Not too bad, now was it? Blitz Cut. +3 shock short sword. That's a good short sword, I have to admit. None of us use short swords, but still. Oh, hold on. Is there something else hidden back there? There was! Oh, yes, we need these. Yeah, these are important for a thing, which we'll be dealing with later. Okay. Well, let's get out of here. That's all we need from this place. So yeah, good thing we stopped in here. Interesting that Ulbrig is appearing on the map there. I don't know why. Either way, the Shrine of Sacrilege is handled. We've gotten some decent loot. Now let's get out of here. Okay. Now we're gonna head towards Winter Sun. It's gonna take some time. Hang on. What do we got? Enchanting the altar of the first retriever. Yes, we're gonna do that. 5 days. Fate of the Voracious Jumble, not gonna deal with that. And a visitor from the past. A small crevice opened in the middle of Dresden. Then a tiny, sickly old man climbed out. Coughing heavily, he introduced himself as a spirit of the Sarkorian land and thanked the Crusaders for their struggle. He wishes to help the crusade and is offering the commander a choice. He can either open up the metal deposits that sleep beneath the earth not far from the fortress, or grow lush forests on top of them where wild game will make its home. Materialist points income increases by 5. All units gain robust for a small boost to health. An evil choice, where he gains some materialist points and a 1% bonus, or 3 earth elementals are recruited. I feel like choosing the forests is the more long-lasting boost, so we'll do that. Upon hearing the commander's choice, the tiny old man smiled and melted into the earth. Soon after, scouts reported that several groves appeared just outside Dresden. The resulting fresh air gives the soldiers strength. Excellent. Now our armies will begin moving again. Setsuna, head over to where you're going. So far we're moving. And Agaboya, you are going to try this army. Let me drop a save. Surely you can kill this army. You have Fireball now. That is the most powerful spell you can have at the moment. Alright, so Fireball right here. Well, 1 shot, 1 kill. That was perfect. The enemy that the Crusaders ran into is not an ordinary horde of howling cultists and lesser demons, but a unit of deadly monsters skilled in battle. In the bitter combat that followed, Crusaders discovered how dangerous an enemy can be. Now, holed up in the soldiers' tents at night, they only talk of one thing: what new tricks to deploy in order to destroy really powerful demons. Agaboya leveled again! Bonus to energy recovery. Arcane magic. You know what? Arcane magic. Alright, and... you know, you might be able to take out this army. You'll head back. Take out that group in the back. Setsuna will work on things here. Anyway, we're moving forward. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest. You can take alchemy. You are camouflage, you are protective rituals, you two are night watch. You can help out with the protective rituals. Alright, begin resting. Actually, I don't think we need fish on a stick, because we're close to where we're going to be. Mulled wine? Sure, it's Ulbrich's favorite dish. Why not?
Nenio, you never asked me questions about the Abyss. Every crusader brave enough to talk to me asks me what it's like there, but you never do. I don't mind either way, but why doesn't the Abyss interest you?
I can guess why.
My project is called the Encyclopedia Galerianica. The Abyss is not Galerion. That information is beyond the scope of my current research.
That's what I expected she'd say. Visit the court and talk to the Mitress. We'll be going to the court in a little while. Oh. Primitive altar. Okay, that's something for later. That said, I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, we're gonna step into Winter Sun. Till then, I am Chester44, also known as Falai. That is me, Ulbrich, Social, Arushale, Lan, and Nenio. This has been a Let's Play of Wrath of the Righteous, and I shall see you all next time.